do you start with that? When you recruit a kid, even if they're number one in the country and they don't really fit in,
Hmm.
do you tell them to kick rocks?
Well, we weren't getting the number one guy in the country when I got here, so
Right.
it's like, no, we didn't have to worry about that. So, but it's like, that's what makes it harder because the number one guy, it's rare that that guy is not the right fit, right? He's number one for a reason. So everybody knows that. I mean, you look at the kids now who are the top dogs. It's like, uh, people aren't wondering if they like wrestling, so what you have to do is you get the other guys and the ones that you can, okay, can this guy develop in college and can I help him get better? And what you're looking for is, do they really like wrestling? Like, do they like the sport in itself, or do you just like getting the recognition you get from winning?
Mm.
That's a big difference, and it's hard to sniff that out. Um,
What are the red flags? Because like I can see it. I can see
yeah.
kids that are good at wrestling, but they don't love it. There are ones in
Hmm.
our room, right? So what are the red
Hmm.
flags that you're looking for? Because you're not in the room with these high school kids every day. You don't get to see them, how
Right.
excited they are for warm-ups or how excited they are to wrestle some nobody
Yeah.
team next door.
Yeah, it is the benefit of our location being at Pitt is we are around a lot of good guys, so we do get, or a lot of talent, I should say. So we do get to see that. Like, we go out to the clubs that are in the area, or they come to our RTC practices in the summer, and we can kind of, we've been especially recently getting some guys that maybe other people didn't see coming yet, and but we kind of knew just from being around them a lot. So that's a benefit. I mean, every school has a benefit, or a pro to it, when it comes to recruiting, and that's ours, is that we
Mm,
are able to, because you see it the other way too, where, man, everybody thinks this kid's good, but I don't know if this is going to pan out.
mm,
And we passed on a few of those. Thankfully, I have, and then nobody bats 1,000 in recruiting. We've also, made mistakes, but you learn from it, and the kids, dodging competition. Maybe he's got another really good guy in the state and he sucks a bunch of weight to avoid that guy. You know what
mm,
I mean? And it's not for the team. It's not for anything like that. It's just because you're trying to get that title and you don't want to wrestle that guy. We want the guys that they're trying to wrestle the best kids that they can. Um, so that's a big piece of it. I think the way that you compete, um, if you're trying to score early and just hang on in high school, that's only going to get worse in college. Um, yeah, just some things like that, that you try to sniff out and in the recruiting process.